So let's look at this example now. I'm going to write it out so it's a little bit bigger so we can talk about it. This actually is a really important formula called the quadratic formula, and we will look at it more carefully in Module 12. But for now, let's look at how we simplify it. We want to start underneath the square root. Remember, we talked about how we need to follow the order of operations inside there. So we would need to do that exponent first. Now, because this is separated with a minus sign, we can also at the same time go ahead and do this multiplication. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and do this just because it's just two negatives together. It'll be a little easier to write. So remember, a negative and a negative is really a positive. So this is a positive 1. We'll keep that plus and the radical there. And this says to take a negative 1 times a negative 1, which is a positive 1. And we'll keep that minus there. And then this we can do is 6 times 4 is 24 times a negative 1 is a negative 24. And actually, let's go ahead and do this bottom multiplication too. So 2 times a negative 1 is negative 2. Now that already makes it look a lot simpler. Again, remember that this minus a negative is really a positive. So we really have 1 plus the square root of 1 plus 24 over a negative 2. So let's finish inside of here. 1 plus 24 is really 25. So we have 1 plus the square root of 25 over negative 2. And now we can do the square root of 25. Again, remember, once we do that, square root of 25 is 5. We don't write that radical sign any longer. And now we're going to finish this top part. 1 plus 5 is 6 over negative 2. And 6 divided by negative 2 is negative 3. So my answer here is negative 3. This is another formula. This is the distance formula, actually. And again, we're going to start with what's inside. So we want to do what's inside these parentheses first. So we'll do 7 minus 3, which is 4. And we'll keep the parentheses around it and the squared there. And then we want to do what's inside these parentheses. 5 minus 2 is 3 and a squared. And then we need to do these exponents next. So we'll keep this radical sign there because we haven't done anything with it yet. But 4 squared is 4 times 4, which is 16. We'll keep this plus sign here. And then we need to do 3 squared, 3 times 3, which is 9. And now we're ready to do what's inside of here. So we're going to keep our radical because we haven't done anything with it yet. 16 plus 9 is 25. And now we're ready to do the final step, the whole radical. The square root of 25 is 5. So 5 is our final answer.